Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's me. So I'm gonna talk about the ban list. The ban list that was supposedly were to come out like at at Nats last week, but it's been a week and they haven't give us a list yet. So I'm gonna do my personal take for the ban list this year. So take it with a grain of salt because this is again my personal opinion. So don't get too mad or upset because I think I made a decent list for the cars that needs to get addressed or hit, quote unquote. So for the banned cars, I think there are five cars that are ban worthy, and that is Call by the Grave, Triple Tactics Talent, MTP07. I'll talk about that. King of the Pharaoh Limbs. I'm sad that this guy has to go, but I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that as well. And the last card is number 67, Paradise Smasher. All right, so I'm gonna talk about Call by the Grape. People that go to my locals, you know how much I hate this card, and a lot of people in my locals agree. This card is saggy, hard to play around, hard to interact with, and it causes the game to be over very very quickly to a point where you're not having any fun if your opponent has caught by the grave when they're going first. To take to take that away, just ban this card. I hate this card with the freaking passion. Next card, Trouble Tactics Talent. So this guy kind of like goes together with Call by the Grave. If you play this guy together with Call by the Grave, it's freaking insane. Not only you stop the hand trap so that you can continue playing, you also get to either draw two, take a monster that they have, or get hand knowledge, like take out a starter, extender, or a board breaker, and whatever you need come from there is just way too good and beyond broken. When, like I said, when you combo this guy with Cup of the Grave, so these two guys they need to go, and people and many of my friends that go down Malagos agree too. So Cup of the Grave and Triple Tech this island just gone. Okay, I'm gonna talk about MTP07 last because I'm gonna talk about the car for a bit. The next two cards are King of the Pharaoh Limbs. Now, I'm very upset that many people want this card banned because this is one of my favorite rank for XTC monsters of all time because I played this card before it was freaking cool and become meta. I played this card in Evo so that I can search for reptile, so that I can search for Evo tiles which are reptiles, so that I can like play the deck. But nobody even looked at touched this card until Supreme Darkness came out for Mitsurugi. And Mitsurugi, they are all reptiles. And King of the Pharaoh Limbs is a soft once per turn, rank 4 that such as reptile. So guess what? Mitsurugi Raizio, they play this card in conjunction with Dewdrive, which such as Raizio cards. And Hibikari, such as Mitsurugi cards too. So with those three, you search three cards that let you play, that let you break boards, and you can continue extending. That's just way too much. And to make the timing worse, it just got a reprint in Battles of Legends Monster Mayhem as an ultra rare. It makes me really sad and quite emotional that this card is about to get banned, but it makes sense. It's just way too good in Mystery Razio. It needs to go. Next card, number 67, Paradise Smasher. So this card is a rank 5 monster, and OCG just banned this card. And you're probably wondering, what does this card do? So, in case you live under a rock, I'm gonna read to you its effect. So, it's a rank 5 monster, and then it requires 2 to plus level 5 monsters. And then its effect is once per turn during your main phase 1, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Each player rolls a 6-sided die twice, and the player with a higher total roll cannot activate monster effects or declare attacks until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, while this card has material, if a player rolls a 6, rolls a die or dice, you can treat one of the results as 7. So the OCT just banned this card. You guys know why? You guys know what deck is being meta dominant right now, and we are just about to get them. Banquet Soul Canine. And all the canines are level 5. So what they're doing is they extend with the canine cards, make this roll a dice, and then basically make them have the highest roll, so they cannot activate monster effects or attack for on their following turn. What does this card remind you of? It's basically Azata and VFD in a rank 5, and both BFD and Azata are banned for good reason. So the OCG just banned this card, and just like King of the Pharaoh Limbs, this card just got a reprint in Justice Hunter. So I think it is very likely that the TCG is gonna follow suit and preemptively ban this card, because not having monster packs while your opponent gets to play does not sound fun or interactive. Now the last card is MTPO7. So a lot of people are like, White Binder, ban, White Binder, I'm so sick of White Binder, yada 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 yada. But I think MTPO7 is a right card to be banned, and here's why. So Malice, as usual, loses to Horrific Landscape, which is a common side deck card now, and even in the main deck in Master though, because Malice just came out. But that's beside the point here. This card is both searchable through White Binder, White Rabbit, and Corruptor can recycle this card back to the deck to banish a card on the field. And a lot of Malice decks / players only play this card anyway, and not GWC06 or TB11 in the main deck. So what this means is that they're only playing this card for constant consistency and removal card. And I think that is just way too good, where you can just recycle, remove, and search turn after turn. So I think banning MTP07 is a right thing to do. And banning White Binder, to me, it just makes no sense. It's basically Kagari for Malice. If you guys really think about it. Okay, the main reason why you guys want White Binder ban is because due to the fact that you don't have lands here, and White Binder going second is banishing all your cards from the graveyard. So yeah, you just want White Binder ban just for that reason. And then if you don't want recursion on the White Binder, just ash it when it gets banished. There's that too. Don't add anything else in mana. Just add the white binder effect, and then you guys are fine. Yeah, and also hitting Dormas is another contender to make the deck weaker, but banning MT07 it's just too counterproductive to hit Dormas as well. It's just way too harsh, and also hitting MTP07 makes White Rabbit and slash White Binder weaker because you have TB11 and or GWC06 to play with. So it makes two trap cards back in the main deck, and I think that it's a good thing. Now, for the limited cards, there are one, two, three, four, five, and six, and a lot of cards that can come back. So I'm going to talk about Hibikari. So this card, at first I thought this card is simple. It doesn't sound broken. It's good in the Mitsurugi deck, especially pure Mitsurugi deck. But in conjunction with others, this card is something else because it's basically this deception if you play the Mitsurugi engine with something else. Like Orcus decks can play this. Heck, I've been testing the Mitsurugi engine in Ebos because Najasho like it's being tributed, and Hibikari tributes a monster in hand or field. So yeah, and then and then Mis- and then Mitsurugi Raja is a very very popular deck because they make rank fours, and the main three rank that they go for is Dew Drive, King of the Pharaohs, and Rise Your Detonator, and all of those they do it just do way too much. So I think banning Hibakari it kills the pure Mitsurugi deck. So I think that's a little too severe. So I think just limiting it makes makes the most thing. The deck is already consistent and expressive as it is. So limit heavy carry makes sense to me. Now the Fiendsmith engine. So is it engraver? Is it tracked? Is it Moon of the Close Heaven, or maybe even Requiem? Out of those four cards, I think hitting the Finn's main engine directly, I think it doesn't make sense anymore because they would been hit already, and they are already hitting in the OCG and Master Duel. So I think what the TCG is gonna do is ban the main extra tech monster that every deck is using for the Finsman engine, and that is Moon of the Close Heaven. Like, makes sense. Finsman Orchid just won the WCQ this year, and I bet you going into Moon of the Close Heaven is the main combo for the deck in order to function. And truth be told, the TCG can also take a trip back to 2019 and ban Moon of the Close Heaven, just like they did it back then when they banned Nightmare Mermaid. Speaking of what, I think Mermaid can come back now because Orchid support, they literally just came out. So you know, to support it, move Mermaid off the list. Next card, Mitsurugi Briars. So this is basically Rhoda and then extended for the Mitsurugi deck, and it's a quick play spell card, thus making it even more versatile. And he lets you, if you trigger it up there, lets you search and reborn a monster and so that you can continue extending. It does just a little bit too much. I said in a deck that's full of doing too much in a single card. Speaking of, Exrisio. This card is literally the Yu-Gi-Oh definition of doing too much in a single card. It's an extender, it's a searcher, and it's a board breaker, so it's good either going first or second. And to special is a Superman, is not an active effect. So it's very very difficult to stop this guy from touching the field. So it does way too much. So limit this card. All the Raiju cards like the detonator, the dewdrop, the ice, the sword, they're fine. The main elephant in the room is X Razio. It's just way too good. Now, for the cards that can come back to one, there are a lot here. Is Kid Kalos, Nightmare Mermaid, Zodiac Trident, Summon Sword, Glow Up Bulb, LP, Heavy Storm, and Explosion. Now, most of these guys are currently they're like super power creep to death, particularly Zodiac Trident, which is basically Radio Detonator, and look what happened to that card. And Rapier and Barrage, they're sort of one, so I don't think Dryden is not a problem anymore. Hell, Dryden is once per turn, where Detonator is not. So compare those two together. And all the other cards, like the Summon Sword just got an errata, so why is it still banned? I do not know. Glow Up, Synchron just got new support, so yay. So, but that Globe can come back. Guardian and LP. I think Dragon Deck needs a new toy to play with, and bringing an LP is a good way to do that. Branded Explosion. The main reason why it got banned was because of Gimme Perfect Nightmare and Dragon, but they're banned now. So Branded Explosion can simply come back now. I guess there is still Raw Disciple and Idols, but I don't know. Like Gold Spell has been a common card in the main deck for the Malice deck, and Branded Explosion it loses the Gold Spell unless they are branded Lasso, which they probably do. And Diddy Crow is also common side deck right now. So unless they don't have branded loss, Explosion loses to our guys. And Brandy, they need all the help they can get. I feel like so. Bringing back Branded Explosion, not Branded Fusion, because Branded Fusion is a custom design card, but Branded Explosion is not. So come back. And the big elephant in the room that I mentioned here is TLM Kikalos. Now, I know a lot of you are like, why are you bringing back Kikalos? Well, for one, you're like, oh, D-Shifter is limited. Oh, Abyss Driller is gone. TLM's Cancer, Ace, yada 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 yada. Those are all in the past now. The only reason why tier elements were so like OP and tier 0 was due to the fact that there are ECG cards existed, and all those cards there are hit now. Like Agito and Callback are banned, and Mudora and Kyoto is limited. And tier elements, I've been playtesting it. They lose to most charm is like so hard. It's not even joking. By the time you get to the end board, they're drawing like 3 from Perelia and like at least 5 from Fualos. So that's like way too much advantage that you're giving to your opponent. And I know Kikalos is it is indeed a powerful card, but it can come back now. Like literally. Yeah. Also, the deck, like with dragons, it needs all the help that they can get, and Kikalos bring Kikalos. I feel like it's a good way to do that. Okay, now for the cards that are in the seminar section, all the cards that are here, except for Malice and Rajaka, they can go to 3. Like yada yada. I don't even know what cards that are two currently, but except for Malice and Rajaka, because I know they got put to 2 recently from the last days, but all the guys, but all of the guys that are not those, they can go to three. And or a masterpiece, it can go to three too. When some honorable mentions are Gamma to two, Change of Heart to three, Grapher to three, Sky Blaster to two, Misk to two, Chaos Space to two, and Seconds Light to three. So yeah, those are my honorable mentions and my personal take and opinion for the July 2025 ban list. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but I think I made somewhat decent take for the list. So yeah, it's me, Eopor, signing out. Tell me what you guys think about my take and your personal take and opinion for the balance. So just Eopor signing out. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Take care.